would that be a useful thing?
Nobody knew about the new laptop. They just came up with it.
That's right.
It was an invention that we just, so nobody knew about it. Nobody knew you could even do it. They did an incredible job. Their scientist came up with the idea a week and a half ago. I showed it to you yesterday in a box. I don't think you could do much better than that.
What do you say to Americans who are watching you right now who are scared?
I say that you're a terrible reporter. That's what I say. So we have a lot of very angry media all around this room. The statements I made are, I want to keep the country calm. I don't want panic in the country. I could cause panic much better than even you. I could do much. I would make you look like a minor league player. And they want one of these seats. But because of social distancing, we are keeping them empty. And they are keeping them empty.
The logistics
You'll be ashamed of yourself.
The units that were...
The economy is essentially ground to a halt.
Thanks for telling us. We appreciate it.
Stores have closed. Travel has slowed down.
Go ahead. What's the rest of your question? We know that. Everybody in the room knows that. Will there ever be a time when all of those really angry people who don't like me much to start off with, but now they really don't like me? And instead of asking a nasty, snarky question like that, you should ask a real question.
He said that impeachment diverted the attention of the government. Do you think that in any way, this was happening and building at the same time, did it divert your attention or your team's attention or the vice president's attention?
Well, I don't like to think I did. I think I handled it very well, but I guess it probably did. I mean, I got impeached. I think, I certainly devoted a little time to thinking about it, right? Will there ever be a time when these seats are full to the brim like it used to be, where people are almost sitting on each other's lap? You better be ashamed of yourself. The American people are looking for answers and they're looking for hope. And you're doing sensationalism, and the same with NBC and Comcast. I don't call it Comcast, I call it Concast.
Saturday, had a little low-grade fever. So, actually, probably a GI thing. But I'm meticulous. I got a test late Saturday night, and I'm negative. I stayed home another day just...
That's really bad reporting. And you ought to get back to reporting instead of sensationalism. Let's see if it works. It might and it might not. I happen to feel good about it, but who knows? I've been right a lot. Let's see what happens.
Tested positive for members of Congress are now being tested positive for coronavirus, and you have almost 24 who are self-quarantining. Do you have any guidance for Congress? Should they?
I know all of them, and I don't know if they're sitting like you people are sitting. You're actually sitting too close. We should probably get rid of about another 75-80% of you. I'll have just 2 or 3 that I like in this room. I think that's a great way of doing it. But you're actually much too close. You should leave immediately. I called for a ban from people coming in from China long before anybody thought it was. In fact, it was your network. I believe they called me a racist because I did that. It was many of the people in the room. They called me racist and other words because I did that, because I went so early. So when you say we weren't prepared, had I let these tens of thousands of people come in from China a day, we would have had something right now that would have been, you wouldn't have even recognized it compared to where we are. I've been right a lot. Last week it was all chaos. You see me, there's no chaos. I have no chaos. I'm the one telling everybody to be calm. Instead of asking a really snarky question, because I know exactly what you mean by that. It is fake news. It's more than fake news. It's corrupt news. Because here's the story. You ready? I said I want you to be appreciative of me, and then you go on, and then I go on, and you cut it off. But it says because when you're not...
I want them to be appreciative. I don't want them to say things that aren't true. I want them to be appreciative. We've done a great job. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Mike Pence, the task force. I'm talking about FEMA, the Army Corps of Engineers.
Thank you.
But then you went on to say, if they don't treat you right, I don't call. He's a different type of person.
I don't call.
Referring to
no,
the
I don't call. No, I don't call the governor of Washington.
Why in this time?
But Mike Pence calls, and the head of FEMA calls. I don't stop them. Did I ever ask you to do anything negative, Mike, to Washington, the state of Washington? Well, the Washington Post is going wild lately. I don't know what happened to them. I guess something happened, like we don't call them back or whatever. No, I don't have to call, because I'm probably better off not, because we don't get, he's a failed presidential candidate. He's a nasty person. I don't like the governor of Washington. So you know who calls? I get Mike Pence to call. I get the head of FEMA to call. I get the admiral to call. And you know what? Someday, hopefully in 5 years, I won't be here. And that'll be fine. I will have done, I think, a great job, because I don't think anyone's done as much in 3.5 years as I've done. I don't think, and the administration. This administration has done a great job. And you know what? I don't mind if I'm disrespected, but they can't disrespect the Army Corps of Engineers and FEMA.